permanence, some durability into the fleetingness of this life. And when we do all these things that we've just talked about, separation from present evil, personal sanctification, thankfulness, good deeds, suffering well, when we do these things, we are creating, in the fleetingness of our life, we are creating a sense of durability, of things that will last far beyond this world, even as it is currently passing away. An interesting quote by D.L. Moody, and we'll wrap things up in just a minute here. D.L. Moody said this: "The church is full of people who want one eye for the world and the other for the kingdom of God. Therefore, everything is blurred. One eye is long and the other eye is short. All is confusion. When the Spirit of God is on us, the world looks very empty. The world has a very small hold on us, and we begin to let go of our hold of it and lay hold on to things eternal. This is the church's need today." Now, if you know D.L. Moody, he died in 1899, and he must have written these words well over 100 years ago. And he said, "The dire need of the church today is to not hang on to the world and hang on to God. Because when you do that, everything is blurred and confused." He said that 110, 120 years ago. How much more now? We tend to squander our affections on things that are fleeting, even finances or fame or accomplishment. We squander our affections on the fleetingness, on the desires of this world. When we can inject eternality into this world by accomplishing the will of God, by sharing our faith with those around us, by being thankful, by living a countercultural life that does not dip into the evils that surround us. We direct our affections from the world to the Father when we shun temptations and choose to invest our time and talents in eternal matters. So, in conclusion, we'll just wrap things up real quickly. Misdirected affections are a problem for all of us. This is why John discusses this for the believers, because he recognizes even in his own day, people have been directing their affections to the world and not to God. We direct our affections fully to the Father because our love for the world excludes affections for the Father. Verse 15. Verse 16, many of the ways of the world run counter to our affections for the Father. And because in verse 17, permanence results when we direct our attentions to the Father. And I've ended a couple of messages I've done with this, but it really just, I think this little chorus kind of encapsulates this idea. Turn your eyes upon Jesus, look full in his wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace. Right now, the things of this world are very vivid and real to us. But when our focus is on God the Father, the passions of this world, the realities of this world begin to dim and become not nearly as important as they are, and certainly much less important than they should be to us. So, Ron, why don't you come and close us with a song?